Hello, Blungami, and welcome back to the Blungami podcast, episode 40. And for this week, we got a lot of stuff to be going through in this episode in season two. So, if you are brand new to the podcast itself, please make sure to share, and also subscribe to the podcast itself, as well as we are currently on 26 subscribers at the moment, and we are trying to get up to 100 subscribers before the end of this year. So, and also make sure to follow our other pages on our Instagram and also on TikTok, and make sure to give us a listen on Spotify and also on Apple Podcasts itself. And let's get into episode 40 of the Blungami podcast. So, getting into this episode, people, I have been trying my best to try and find the recent updates on Keilee Joseph's uh, concussion there, as she's not subconscious there, as she is going pretty good. But I haven't really found any reports, or nor have they been said yet about her current injury and the current situation. If he is if she is going to be picked for game two of the women's Ampol, sorry no, Harvey Norman Star Origin, or sorry no, Ampol that they sponsor. My bad, but yeah. Look, Keilee Joseph, I really do feel bad for her, and look, if you people watched my quick little thoughts on her injury there, and the way that it's going to affect our NRLW team there going into the 2026 NRLW season, which is coming up in July. I do want to say that, um, look, I really hope that this is not a repeat of last season, especially with our men's team. Also, just being cursed with a bunch of injuries and just always changing the roster. I do hope that Steve George Ellis doesn't do the same thing with this absolute stacked gun women's talented team here that we have got, because we just re-signed Florgin, I believe, up until 2027, and and then we got Rory Owen staying for another 2 years. And then we also got Ruben Sheraton also staying for 2 years, but Kiana Takarangi is the only player that we have re-signed out of those four NRLW Paramials players there. He will be only extended there for only a year. I think it's because due to our cap sign those other three players, especially Ruben, since she has a big price point, and I do believe that we we might have paid a little bit oversteer maybe for Rory Owen to keep the talent that she has. Even though she's been a little bit quiet for the Maroons so far in this state of origin 2026 series. So hopefully she will get a little bit better. But let's hope that she doesn't go that good, that she just blows off the Blues off the park, and that Kenny can get the win instead, and just wrap up this series, and hopefully get get the clean sweep for this year's series. So yeah, let's hope that our girls can be able to perform the way how um, uh, what's the name? The 5'8", uh, Keilee Joseph, I believe her name is. She was absolutely just punting out those Matt Burden types of bombs there, and oh boy, she was just a complete weapon, and her kicks were absolutely just deadly. The way that I was seeing her, like man, oh man, like imagine having her in our halves there, with Rachel Pearson. Wow, the leadership and the skills and the experience there will be absolutely just incredible. So, yeah, hopefully that we can be able to match up when we do come up against Joe Celine there. When we do get our revenge against the Roosters after last year, where it looked pretty promising in the first half at Compact Stadium, but still we managed to just be very poor with our defense there, and our discipline was just not that great. But anyways, people, let's not get too carried away into the regular season. I'm just going to keep it on Keilee Joseph and the State of Origin series so far. And yeah, look, I thought that Kenny Sheraton was the best Premier Eels player out of out of Abbey Church, who I think she was the second best. Keilee Joseph was the third best since she made the most tackles on a night. But yeah, Rory Owen, I think due to Queensland just not sticking to the game plan, I don't really blame her for the Maroons for even losing that game. So yeah, I mean Timmy Upton was trying her best, and Abby Church saved the try, prevented her from even going over. So yeah, hopefully that Abby Church can be able to get some confidence off from that very courageous defensive performance there from the second half. So yeah, but other than that, people, let's get into the next segment here. As there has been discussions here, people, that according to the Talking Para, that Jeral Skelton is rumored to go to the Parramatta Eels. Um, I'm not sure when, and this rumor has come out of nowhere. But do you people reckon that Jeral Skelton will be a good fit coming to the Parramatta Eels? Look, he does have a little bit of a bad record of his injuries as well, and yeah, I just reckon that he might be a little bit of a risk, and he might be yeah. Can he fit in the system that we have at the moment? Like, I am just hoping that he won't be like another Brian Kelly, where he was slowly just taking his time to really just excel like levels as what Brian Kelly is trying to figure out on how to excel to his absolute best. Since I have um, said that he was our second best player in the match. As much as I been criticizing Brian Kelly in the past few games, I just feel like that his attack and also his speed is just outperforming Will Penisini at the moment, and I just hope that Jason Rolls tomorrow can either drop maybe Will Penisini or either Sean Russell for joining Sam Ronnie, and that's how I see it going down for my predicted lineups, which I will be going into in a sec. But yeah, uh, Jeral Skelton, he has scored so many great tries there, and he does have the speed there, and the footwork there as well, and yeah, he can really just gel in with some of the combinations that the West Tigers have been trying to exceed his speed there, but yeah, he can drop the ball quite a bit. So I'm not saying that he's like a Blake Ferguson, where he can score some freakish tries, but can make a lot of errors there as well. So yeah, hopefully we do get him, but I still rather prefer us to get Herbert Farmworth over him. So or even Jake Avarillo, who can be very utilized instead of just always playing in the centers and also on the wing. So yeah, look, let's see on how Mark Oniell lands these promising players. And speaking of Mark Oniell, which I will get to him in a sec later on in this episode. I do want to say my predicted lineup here, quickly, people. So at a fullback, it is going to be Joash Papali'i. On the wings there, I'm going to say it is going to be Brian Kelly at number two. At number three, and this is going to be a big call. I do reckon that Will Penisini will start a centre. Even though his defence was a little bit lazy, I think that Jason Rolls still has some hope in him. At number four, I think it's a I think it's a good reason to drop Sean Russell, since he is going to the Western Bears at the end of this year, and I don't really see any point of even starting him anymore, unless Jordan Samrani does get injured in the last minute, and maybe he can bring him on as a late change. I reckon you put Sean Russell somewhere in the extended bench or somewhere in the reserves there to be that backup there for a necessary late change if Jordan Samrani is not fully fit to be able to start alongside with the Fox. In the halves there, it is obviously going to be Ronald Volkman and our captain there. Mitch Moses, where a lot of people recently, I've been seeing that a lot of people want Mitchell Moses to run the ball more. And look, I'll put my hand up for this one. I have criticized him for not running the ball much more. But as his age is getting older, and as of a captain there, I feel like having too many expectations and just expect him to do just way too much is just putting too much pressure on him, and it's just going to force his injury just to get way worse than what it is at the moment. So yeah, I think him just passing the ball there and just letting Ronald Volkman just run the ball is really just going to help out Mitchell Moses more. And sure, he can make some of those silly intercept passes that he was trying to get Brian Kelly to be able to break away. But like still, he is trying his absolute best. And before anybody gets on to him about his goal kicking abilities, well, uh, like people like you people got to notice, right, that he is carrying a injury, and even going to the before going into the stats and that, he has a higher goal kicking rate still at 1.2% than Tanner Boyd, and also has a much more higher goal kicking rate than Latrell Mitchell, who is in god form at the moment, and also Tanner Boyd being one of the best halfbacks in the competition at the moment, and that just speaks on how much Mitchell Moses is trying to push him himself throughout these these are injuries to be able to stay injury free and to also possibly even avoid playing Origin to put his body on the line to be able to give us success in a club's terms. So yeah, he is trying to do everything that he can do, that he can to be that Peter Sterling 2.0. So like if you want to continue just to criticize for not him just running the ball, then I reckon you just got uh, Roxy in your head, and you don't know rugby league at all. So that's all. That's all I'm gonna say about the haters for absolutely just criticizing Mitchell Moses. And yeah, let's move on. So, um, look, about Mark Oniell, that I did mention his name. Look, recently, if I'm gonna be honest, people, the pre-recorded chant needs to freaking go. All right, especially during the Perfect Stadium days, us fans has had enough. And Mark Oniell, what was the point of bringing in the Swarm when the Swarm and I also saw Entertain House. Shout out to him. I saw him on his vlog that he was sharing his absolute frustrations that they couldn't be able to chant consistently since the pre-recorded para chant was just aggressively just chanting para just from the same re just from the same pre-recorded chant over and over and over again. And yes, people can maybe just say that, well, why are you complaining for when there's other clubs like the Dolphins and many other clubs that also play the pre-recorded chant. Well, if you actually listen, most of the clubs, especially the North Queensland Cowboys, that we will be playing them this week on Friday night. They mostly get the announcer just to get the Cowboys chant just going, and then the whole entire crowd just echoes throughout the stadium. And what's the point of having this pre-recorded chant where you can't even hear a echo just joining with the swarm? That's what the swarm is there to be like. It is there to get the fans going, not the pre-recorded chant, and none of this fake defense, fake ass chants. Just get like, just get rid of it. Like, it is absolutely just trash. And and Mark Oniell, before you have came over here, and I don't know who else was also responsible of even continuing to even play this during the Pertex Stadium days, but whoever was, then shame on you for absolutely just sucking the life out of the energy of these Parramatta fans who are trying to chant on something positive and just to get behind the boys. And to be honest, I don't even think I don't even think the that the pre-recorded chant is even helping out the players at all. And you can even see it throughout their poor discipline in the poor areas there. Just conceding some six agains that was a fault. But to be honest, man, like I still can't get over the six agains that's that that freaking uh, Sutton, who was refereeing our game there, that he just kept on calling out unnecessary six agains, where our players were trying to get out of the ruck as fast as possible, and yet they still call six agains like that. Like it is completely just unnecessary. In my opinion, and all honestly, Peter V. Landy's ball absolutely just is just so mediocre, and it can be very hard, or it can be very good for some events, for some advantages, for other clubs to be able to attack. And yeah, that's my little take there on Peter V. Landis, and also on the clubs just continuing just to ignore fans and just to go behind Adam from the Talking Para podcast to not even invite him for that Premier Eels hype opening season video that they posted on our Instagram, and with the Premier Eels Instagram social media team just being all cocky and just being all cringy and at that, like shame on you people for not listening to the fans. Like, you keep on telling us to back the badge. Well, how about you back the fans? Like it's as simple as that. Like, you back the fans, and then we will back the players, and that's how this club should be uh treating their fans at the moment. But uh, as we all know, Mark Oniell, he just doesn't give a crap. And all honestly, with his words saying that, oh, we're gonna get Jane Sewer in early. Well, let me tell you this, people. They promised us the same thing last year, where there has been reports that Dylan Brown is going to go to the Newcastle Knights early. Well, uh, did that even happen? No. And look on how he is playing at the Newcastle Knights at the moment. Well, he is absolutely just excelling in levels, having players just making his job way more easier. And like, do you really blame him for even leaving this club that treat him like his childhood? Well, to be honest, no. And I think that the club was just a little bit dirty. Just go easy on him, but still, at the end, but at the end of the day, it was on Dylan Brown's term that he wanted to leave, and maybe there's more to side of the story for what we don't know for Dylan Brown's reasoning that he was going to leave. And to be honest, like he was even lucky to even to even come back from that controversial suspension when he sexually attacked a underage girl. And here he is today, just being so grateful from our God that he is very lucky to be here today. And yet, we were lucky to even get him back. But I think for him to even leave on his own to even leave on his own terms, was he too good for us? Was he too? Was he actually too good for us in that he thought that he was bigger than the club? Well, I'm going to tell you this, people. At the moment, the way that the Newcastle Knights are going at the moment, I reckon, and this is going to be a little bit controversial. He is at the moment a little bit bigger than what this club is at the moment. I know that some Parramatta fans are going to get absolutely just pissed off from hearing this m- uh, m- message, in my opinion. But I reckon that Dylan Brown just saw the money, and he saw on what players and the coach that they were bringing in, and it just shows you that um, that the board at Newcastle have finally just put in their foot down, and they just went big, and they also re-signed one of the big stars, Kalen Ponga, which it was a very smart move, and yet here we are, just re-signing young players, which is also a very smart move, but like still, I just feel like that we just need to move on some of our players, and if they're going to keep on promising us that Jane Sewer or we're going to sign these are key players. Like they even say, like we will also love to even look into getting Herbie Farmworth, and if that's true, well then just go for it. Like you're one of the most richest franchises in Australian sport at the moment, up there with one of our biggest rivalries at the moment. I know that the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs are one of our biggest ever rivals of all time, but just in the modern era, I just feel like that the Penrith Panthers, as our biggest arch nemesis, are just being so rich, and with the junior and with the junior system that they have at the moment, and the depth that they also have, just stacking forwards, just keeping Nathan Cleary just keep on going with his talent and the skills that he has. Well, here we are, still having a skinny four pack. Yet people want to blame on Mitchell Moses instead of just always blaming on Mark Oniell or even calling out that absolute West Tigers scumbag. He is an absolute clown, Mark Oniell, because I cannot accept his words one a bit. So to anybody who was expecting Mark Oniell to try and get these players in early, well, uh, please keep your hopes down, because we have seen this before many, many times in the past, and I cannot stress it enough to you people. So yeah, do not believe these words from from a Mark Oniell until they have made an official announcement. But please do not always bash the players, because it is not the players' fault. It is Mark Oniell's fault, and he has been promising us, and he missed out on a big key opportunity there to end the drought in our 2022, because of Brett Arthur's fault, kinda, of his coach's side, but also on Mark Oniell's fault for not finding a quality backline player to even replace one of Blake there in 2022. So yeah, well, that's my message there to the club itself, and yeah. Moving on, is there any more news that we have that I'm trying to think at the moment? So, let's see. Oh, actually, breaking news, people. When I was about to do my predictor lineup, according to the Talking Power podcast, that he has posted on Instagram, saying that there has been a injury update, as I'm seeing on Instagram at the moment, that Will Penisini has a groin injury after being hit hard in a game. So you know what? I reckon that Will Penisini will be replaced by John Sam Rani. So yeah, but you can maybe put Araz number, but I think I don't know if he is in the top 30 yet. to be able to to be able to be illegible to even start alongside with Josh O'Carr. So yeah, people, we shall see and find out tomorrow on Teamless Tuesday if he is going to be able to be able to start alongside with Josh O'Carr because like Araz another like he has the speed, he has the footwork there, and yeah, look he also has the strength as well. Nothing really to take away from Sean Russell. He does have the speed there, but I just feel like that. I think he's fully is on the Western Bears or either we were just so focused on our preseason form that we have forgotten that 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 the regular season is way different to how it is during preseason. So yeah, um, yeah, people. I'm gonna say that Jordan Sam Ronnie is gonna start alongside with Brian Kelly. So yeah, but just checking that if there's any more news that I've missed out. Um, well, I have also said that when will it be Lorenzo's time to be able to shine or to either just debut in case if Ronald Volkman does go down, which I don't think he will be at the moment, the way that he is going and just being very strong. But when will it be the right time to be able to trial Lorenzo Talatina? And I reckon that towards the end of the season, or maybe even, yeah, I did actually predicted that he might make his debut, maybe against the Newcastle Knights away, but I don't really see that happening unless if Ronald Volkman does have a bad injury coming up this Friday night and also during Magic Round against the Melbourne Storm. So we'll see on how that goes, and yeah, um, yeah. I mean, is it really going to make a big? Is it really going to make a big difference? In since Mitchell Moses loves playing alongside with Ronald Volkman. Well, to be honest, I don't really think so. And with the way that Lorenzo Talenta, as I've been hearing from other critics and that on social media, um, I have heard that his defense isn't really the greatest there, so I don't really think that that it would be a massive change if he was to make his debut against the Newcastle Knights. Maybe attacking wise, he can maybe bring in a little more talent, but I don't really think that he can replace on what Ronald Volkman is doing at the moment. So yeah, let's see on how that goes there with Lorenzo Talentino there. So yeah, but other than that, people, I don't really think there's anything else to really say. If I have missed out anything, Premier's news wise, so I'm checking right now if I miss anything. Um, oh, yes. I forgot to mention. I want to say my congratulations there to the Tarsha Gale side for the first time in the Tarsha Gale comp in their 10th year that the Premier League's Tarsha Gale side has gone back to back for the first ever time in the female junior rep system history there. And well, what an amazing day. Look, I didn't really have the opportunity there to really watch the full to really watch the full match, but I think I have seen that Freedom reply there did actually seal the game there towards the end, and my oh my, Freedom Crichton Row Party is an absolute machine. She's almost like a Mikey Sivo. Well, she's like a female. Well, I just reckon that she's even much more than a female Mikey Sivo. She could potentially be a female semi uh ro, uh, ro, 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 I I can't even say his last name, but you get what I mean. I don't know why I'm even struggling to even say his name. Semi, r- r- I I can't even say his last name. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I can't even uh spit it out. Semi Radraja. They, there you go. She is like a female semi Radraja. Like that is how good Freedom Crichton Row Party has been for this Tarsha Gale side. And look, I'm not. And the reason why I'm also saying that is she is going to be in the Tarsha Gale squad next year in 2027. And boy oh boy, I really do hope that she can be able to make her debut in the NRLW. I think once Kiana Takamrani does actually exit her way out throughout her end of her contract there, yeah, I just reckon that her speed and that her skills is just absolutely just amazing, and the way that that she receives the ball uh, with her strength there, just making those tackle breaks there. I just reckon that she is absolutely just unstoppable there, and I I think that one of our back rows there, who actually did make her uh, NRLW debut a couple of seasons ago, so last year actually, and that is for Tuna and her name was Fontane Tafuga. And my oh my, look, I didn't really get to see her performance there, but I I just reckon with her just winning with the Tasha Girl squad going back to back, I just reckon that she deserves to return to first grade in this season, and she will be making her appearances for the women's half and Norman team, and I reckon that she is going to absolutely just kill it there. Alongside with Isabella Bell there, and with the rest of the combinations there with the Lisa Fiala side and the Tasha Gale side as well, and with some many other female players, even regularly starting for that Harvey Norman women's team there, and yeah, I am very excited to see the future of our NRLW talented young players coming through our junior rep system there, and I just reckon it is going to get better and better by year, and let's hope that we can see more talent during the Harv Normans women's side, and yeah, um, if one of these players do not make do not make the debut during the NRLW season, then I don't know when. But like I'm just saying right now with the talent that this NRLW side has at the moment, I will be not surprised if NRLW team gets very close to winning the premiership uh, this season. So yeah, um, let's hope that that happens. And yeah, um, once again, a massive congratulations there to the Tarsha Gale side, and that's pretty much it there for episode 40 that we are up to at the moment. Or I could be wrong. Sorry, no. This was actually episode 39, actually. And yeah, um, I will put in a little edit there at the start of this episode, just to say that it was episode 39 and not episode 40. But we are one more episode away. Sorry, no. Our next episode is going to be episode 40, and I am very keen to really see or to really just talk to you guys about what I am actually going to discuss with you people about what topics that are going to come up throughout the Premier Eels week by week discussion there, and also on the podcast there. But anyways, people, that is going to be it there. I hope you people have enjoyed episode 39 of the Blue Army podcast. And if people have, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and and to also share it as well to the Blue Army community. And also make sure to follow us on our pages there on both Instagram and also on TikTok as well. And make sure to give us a listen on both Apple Podcasts and also on Spotify as well. And that will be it there, people. And as I always say, by every single end of the Blue Army episode slash podcasts, go Para.